You can see that I can't.
No.
It's not a curse.
No, we've got bats
again. I
again.
will stay to. Oh, what was that tag? That was very interesting.
Okay.
dragoN, what are his anti-air options? Was he?
He does have a boom buggy.
Oh, boom buggy can be great.
Yeah,
that can be extremely strong. That might make it very difficult for a 3-3-4-4 to get a lot of value. Oh, Spirit Vessel as a first perk. Not the greatest with that deck. Getting a Spirit on Whirly can be quite good, or on Boom Buggy. The rest of the targets aren't that great, I guess. Ooh, those Phantom Throws grabbing the bridge. Very nice.
The Spirit Vessel, of course, now starts with a Spirit, so it's got extra HP, and
there
in certain decks it can't snaffle a Spirit that you don't want to. Right.
And we see the Boom Buggy as response, yeah?
Yeah, but he needs to be careful. The wall's going to be good against the bats, because the bats are melee.
Oh, but Smite in the future, if Smite is played in time. Also Lone Dog, it's called... if you're talking about my cat's called Saga, not Sasha.
Oh.
And she's laying right next to me, I keep petting her. Now we see the Spirit on the Whirly, making it really difficult to counter. That might actually get some great face damage here. Especially with the board control that dragoN has at the moment.
Yeah, that Spirit being a real problem, but here we see the bats.
They were saving up for bats, and that's a risky thing. I guess Redia does have healing. I wonder if they're gonna go for healing or for making the bats cheaper.
Yeah, he's Smite. But the problem is the Smite struck down the Boom Buggy, but the bats are taken out by that barrage that comes from the Boom Buggy. Anyway, the
and with perk
shields
2
there.
Face isn't really gonna be in danger. And having quite a bit of an XP advantage already. That is quite dangerous.
I think dragoN will be happy with how this has gone so far.
Yeah,
we'll see what he gets from perk 3, that'd be interesting.
I think he's already really happy that he can play Grenadiera.
Got the spell reduction on the bats. Yeah, here they come.
Again, a couple hundred face damage, right? That really adds up.
Yeah. The thing is, he's 3-3-4-4. He's given away bridge control and taking the face damage to get these bats out, but the bats haven't really been doing too much. But this time,
yeah, it's a very good smite, and because the totem was already out, it got destroyed by the bats.
Yeah, and the Boom Buggy went down so fast, I don't think it got anything off. Okay, look at all that massive face damage. Okay.
Yeah, that really brings him completely back in the game.
Yep.
Like, I was honestly wondering if he had a good way of coming back. Perhaps perk 3, but now perk 3 is straight up lethal.
Here we see bats, more shields. Clearing everything up. Boom Buggy gets annihilated again, of course.
The smite is so good as an answer. Wall, of course, is also great as an answer.
Yeah. But of course the bats will do their random aggro and jump around.
Yeah, but dragoN has enough anti-air to make up for that.
So it looks like an assassin for perk 3 for dragoN, which is not incredible against this setup with the 1,000 of the bats.
Kind of feels bad, to be honest. Also, the other minions aren't that high. Ooh, that though. Getting all the skeletons. That was quite big.
Yeah, but here come the bats again.
Artillery. Oh, is he not gonna... Oh, there's the Boom Buggy.
It's so frustrating when you know you're going to spawn that. It gets a hit off.
Yeah.
And then you know it's going to get destroyed.
But I mean, technically you gain value by it, right? Because you get that one hit. But again, a bunch of face damage off there.
Yeah, if he takes face damage every cycle, he's going to end up losing.
Yeah. Now, I don't think 3-3-4-4 has any face damaging spells. Right?
Okay. No, not that I've seen. Right, Scrutillery. He tried to take the bats with the Scrutillery. Didn't quite get them, though. That's frustrating. Okay, he's going to get the Spirit on the Boom Buggy.
Very well played.
Okay.
I wonder if he didn't think of that earlier, or if he just didn't have the cycle ready.
Yeah, that's a good answer, though, because he knows that the Smite's not going to answer it like that. But, let's have a look.
XP.
XP.
Need to deal with the dragon. Yeah, good skeleton.
So the Skeleton Horde, of course,
the trick here is to play something right little bit too late. If you play that at the right moment, you can actually get them to be closer to the dragon, and you can take that aggro, I think.
Right. Dragon's been dealt with. So dragon will be happy with that.
Dragon is ahead in XP. Admittedly, 3-3-4-4 is taking good control now.
These bats with the shield. We know the smite's coming in. A little bit late on the smite. Gets the barrage off. We saw earlier there was one situation where his smite was instant and the boom buggy did nothing. Okay, dragon desperately trying to hold on. He's so low HP here. Can he hold on? No! Oh, 3-3-4-4.
3-3-4-4, honestly. Just having the smite to consistently deal with the buggy. And dragon just not getting that spirit out for the boom buggy every single time. Gonna be interesting if this tournament makes it appear more in the ladder. And the question is, of course, if it was good enough but just not played, or if that change actually did enough to make it viable, right?
Yeah, and as Deadshot mentions in the chat about how you can choose where the bats spawn. Hold on, what's going here? We've got some mana being burned. Is there something? Okay, not sure if we went there. 3-3-4-4, burning some mana at the start. Gets a good trade there from the Grenadier. So burning mana again. Is he experiencing?
But there is that Cage Prowler that is not being responded to. Oh, hi, Big Strong.
Sure, exactly what's happening. Right, Scrutillery comes in. This is going to be a lot of pressure early on. Very strange start. Lots of mana being burned. Still being burned.
Is he still burning a lot of mana?
He's burnt a good number of manas.
That's very strange. Dragon getting a pretty good first pick with crossbow dudes.
Okay, can he get back in this? But a good counter push, but that wall's going to do a good job against all this melee, but it's not going to last forever.
So great, of course. Oh, Daggerfall! I am a fan.
Right. Here comes the flyby, but I feel like that flyby was incorrectly played.
Oh, the clone almost killing the boom buggy.
You have to be so careful with the flybys. Generally, you don't want it aggroing on face. You want it to kill. And that boom buggy surviving was something that didn't have to happen.
No, definitely.
Right.
Now we see the tunnels. I mean, here we really see the what I mentioned earlier with the where we see in the bans from 3-3-4-4, the cards that he values. Pebbles, which of course were banned by Dragon, but also now we see the tunnels.
How do you feel about the tunnels? They give you so many scraps.
Super interesting, because when we did the buff, we were fully aware that it seems like a straight up buff over Scrat, right? It's same cost of mana, but way more Scrats, and you get that movement. Funnily enough, Scatward is both played more and has a higher win rate than tunnels, and I'm completely flabbergasted. I don't understand why, and I fully understand that just looking at the stats isn't the end-all and be-all of it, and there is definitely the thing of Worthy and Grenadier Rat being stronger because of the things like the tunnels, right? And the hordes. But yeah, in general, I really like the idea of the tunnels and the movement of them. Whether or not they're in the right balance, I honestly don't know. I just don't know. We nerfed Horde, of course. Losing 2 Scats, I believe. Or was it 3 Scats? Losing some.
2, I think.
Okay.
Okay, this is kind of interesting because 3-3-4-4 had such a weird start with the mana burn, but he's ahead right now.
They're actually ahead in XP. The Prowler not getting to face with the jump. That's also interesting that he might not be too afraid of the Prowler because he has the Scrat tunnels, right? Although he does counter that one with the flyby.
Flyby shuts that down. Decent XP lead.
Slight side note, Shinobi mentions that all 3 players have gotten a buy in some point during the rounds. So the tiebreakers should not be too affected by the buys. Okay,
that's good to know. Right, let's have a look. Perk 3 from Dragon's going to be important. Falling behind further on XP here. Perk 3 coming up direct.
Is he? Oh, good. He was aware of the 1 point flask gonna be played, so good, really good totem.
Yeah.
I like that preemptive protection down.
Okay.
Oh, dragoN also flooded something.
dragoN
like
gets
that,
a healer. Now the healer could be real nice on this whirly
Ooh,
scrap.
no, that's horrible.
I mean, it's
With,
not your choice of card, but if you can get some value out of it. But of course, here we see.
But I mean, I think it's one of the worst options you could have got with this deck.
The way the healer just walks through into just absolute carnage.
Like, there are decks where it is absolutely amazing, but not here. Like,
oh, nice one-punch blast on the boom buggy.
Exploded.
dragoN does have ways to prevent that.
A lot of value.
XP in dragoN's favor now, right?
He is doing the whirly with healer.
I think he has to. He's getting value out of it, but it's. Ooh,
yeah, but not the value you could to get out of that. The stun lances are just so good. They could completely stop the whirly and just kill it. Interesting enough, here we see the boom buggy again. This time not being one-punch blasted.
Yeah, dragoN needs to be careful again. He's taking a lot of face damage.
Yeah, and XP-wise, he's only a little bit ahead. And that is always dangerous against Rekt, right? Because Rekt can... interesting use of totem to protect the Grenadier. Not 100% sure if that was necessary, to be honest.
Yeah, Grenadier doing Grenadier things.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, Grenadier against Scrat Thomas is just amazing.
Okay, dragoN is taking over a little bit here. What was that?
He tried to move the Scrat Thomas, but didn't get the extra spawn from it. So he either wasted mana or he just wasted an extra spawn, but he definitely wasted.
I feel like this is dragoN's game now.
This is a good push. This is a really good push. The boom buggy is just gonna get destroyed though. But he is almost mana frenzy. Yeah, I mean, there is no way dragoN loses this.
Yep, shuts down the Prowler. Mana frenzy.
Good, but yeah.
Has the bridges. Should be able to close this out.
Yeah.
He's going to be able to flood both lanes.
Play the priestess again. I'm a little bit surprised that 3-3-4-4 lost control over the match like that.
Yeah, he had a bad start, regained a lot of position, but then just wasn't able to.
I think one of the problems is that he doesn't have enough to really protect his swarm. Like, there is a boom buggy and a whirly. And the moment that there is enough mana to get the anti-swarm counters out, it doesn't matter how much swarm you throw into it, right? Did dragoN not play Morelia yet? Oh, that was previous. Then again, that suit.
Okay. Right. dragoN. Morelia.
Really seeing the Cage Prowler being played by a couple of the top players?
Yeah, they seem to like
dragoN all the time.
Well, we've definitely seen a few different players.
As well, right?
Yep. Nadiraj has always been a fan of it. Like, he used to play it in a cheap Mordor deck and things like that. Not quite so prevalent now.
That sounds pretty nasty, actually.
Yeah. 3 mana for a 5 mana Prowler that then respawns.
Ooh, that's a beam target for me. Yeah, now we see the beam.
Boom, okay.
That's so nice, because it keeps the bridge for you. You get 150 face damage for basically 2 mana, right?
Yeah. Okay, but again, of course, another spawner.
Oh, Jesus. So this is going to be spawners with cycle.
He does have some heavy units in. He's got a Reconator, he's got a Defenso, so he's got some stuff to push with them.
I'm expecting tunnels at some point as well. If you're going to go for this one, you go for all of them, right? Well, not for Stepyard.
See, I don't see any tunnels in there. And we saw earlier...
Nice.
Okay, that's a good spirit. We saw earlier how the boom buggy just got smited every time, but there's no instant counter to the boom buggy this time, so the boom buggy could get a lot of value.
Also, Whirly is just so good against spawner. Scat Swarm. Totem, whatever it's called.
Right, there we see that spirit keeping the Whirly alive just.
Somewhat surprised that the Reconator is played like that.
Yes.
Hopefully he has mana left to defend against the boom buggy. Oh, there is a magma turret. But I mean, the Reconator is just counted really hard.
Yeah, the wall just keeping it busy, the boom buggy just shredding it. Face damage.
Boom buggy really hates that spot.
This just feels like something that 3-3-4-4 can't do anything.
See? No. I mean, that's the great thing about the beam. If you play against someone that plays 2 spawners, they usually get the value from having both spawns. So if you can counter one with the spell, The other one is usually fairly easy to deal with.
Yeah.
One spawner is rarely really an issue. And here we just see that this is already just destruction.
Is that Prowler going to spawn? I pretty much guarantee it will, because the wall is going to be used as a tank. The Prowler's just far enough away to jump. Perfect. Yeah, this is just...
this match is over. Like, he can basically beam him to death. Or just prevent him from ever being able to play the totem, of course.
Yeah.
Like, he's not going to beam right now. He's going to keep it for the totem. Oh, he can beam that. He can beam that. If he wants, he doesn't seem to want it. He's probably going to play worthy against it, because it is just really good against that. Yeah, that we see it.
Yeah, I think the crossbow guild is the one he's going to have more trouble against.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. So I agree with his decision to not beam, but you could have even beamed that. Just because of how low the 3-4-4 is.
Yep.
Oh, and there is the dragon, of course.
Boom buggy gets murdered. Sorry, the cannon roller gets murdered by the boom buggy. Okay.
So the next spawner is probably gonna get the dragon in his face, or is he just gonna use the dragon regardless? No? Oh, that one is gonna get the dragon in his face, I think. Oh no, just beams it. Okay, sure. That's actually a surprise to me.
Okay. When he did the smart thing to move it away from face.
Yeah, but that's why I would not have beamed it, because he's so low that probably 2 beams and the dragon would have killed 3-3-4-4. Because the dragon has breath, and doesn't that deal 25 face damage?
Something like that, yeah.
So yeah, that's what I expected to be the end there.
Okay, so he's getting back into it, but is he too low HP? 3-3-4-4, is he too low on XP?
There is no question.
Dragon holding the dragon for a long time. Probably gonna... not now.
He's waiting for the next spawner. He's gonna do dragon, right? Yeah, he's doing dragon. Yeah, we see.
Okay. Of course, it's not an ascension.
Oh, it
dex.
actually only deals 13 damage to face. So he actually needs 8 more face damage to be able to double beam it.
Yeah, so the non-ascension breath, of course, doesn't do too much damage.
Yeah. But still, that push is really difficult to not let anything get to face. Okay, and he can just beam that. Just beam the cannon roller. Honestly.
Okay, he's got a 5 mana beam.
Yeah. I will just beam the cannon roller. Just beam.
Here it comes. Boom. Reconator, but what's the Reconator going to do?
And Whirly got to face. Yeah.
Nothing. That's what it's going to do. Right, 2 games to 1. Dragon within touching distance of the championship. Could he become the first 3-time in a row winner? The first 4-time overall winner? Okay.
KT.
He does like a Mordor. We saw earlier the Mordor just got shredded with that one bad res. But of course he does have his...
gave up after that.
He does have his second life, so maybe he's more happy to play this.
I mean, he's also not on losing point, right?
No. But he does have a lot of it in hand. Let's see how it works out. So remember, we saw that earlier where there was a Crystal Archer res, and that kind of just sucked the wind out of his sail. What can he do here? So, Spirits.
Right now he is just starting up, you know, just waiting a little bit. He will probably play the Tombstone soon.
It's difficult.
Probably play the Tombstone soon.
Sometimes you play it too soon and it ends up dying too quickly. Okay, Mana Puff Madness.
I did not see that coming.
Let's see. Tombstone is not active yet, but it will be active in time.
I was kind of surprised that he waited so long with it.
Oh, the shield though on the puffs at the top going to keep everything alive. Oh, this is a good start for...
YOLO being so nasty there.
Right, but this is the power. The rock rivals
doing a lot of work.
Yep.
The puffs are finally all dead. And that rock rivals is not gonna do a lot. Yeah, that living statue is gonna do nothing.
This deck's a lot about the Colossus and the blue golem together. Right. Okay, they're gonna get aggroed. One of them gets aggroed back. Okay. Let's see how that works out. Tombstone charging.
Yeah, but this is probably gonna be a whirly res. If
looks
that
like it.
Oh
no! Okay.
No.
That's very good
really
for
nice
Dragon.
And Dragon has the next Colossus in his hand, so you can just play the other Colossus at bottom. He does not. He goes for that, which is also fair.
He's trying to put the pressure on the tombstone, though. He's going to shut the res down. Okay, so it looked like he went from a whirly res to a Colossus res to ultimately no res. Okay.
Yeah, that's really surprising. That's well played by 3344.
Yeah, for sure. But dragoN, like, basically level on XP, which he'll be happy about.
Actually, quite surprising that this game is going as it is. I thought dragoN had a way stronger position than he turns out to have. That aggro was perfect. Well played.
Yeah. No hit from the golem.
Now, how is a Colossus against two brothers?
Let's find out.
Depends on the squire buff. And the spirit.
Well, only hits one of them, so that's good for 3344. Okay, one dies. Oh, the puffs tanking.
There we see bats. Clearly, 3344 enjoys his bats.
Yeah, he's had a lot of value from them. Okay,
that's him dealing with it well, though.
Yeah, that's very annoying. The spirits, we see how powerful the spirits are.
Oh, that is a nice one.
Yeah, good vortex. AoE coming in from the Arcanist. Okay.
Yeah, see, that's so much value there. And we see the heal buff at top. Just slowly getting all the HP back for 3344. He's already back at 2500.
Right.
Really loving those buffs. And now we have the madness again.
Now, one thing to consider is, just literally as I was about to say it, those puffs from the Mana Puff Madness can be perfect to ruin the reses.
True, but it's also kind of weird how he's actually allowing the buffs to tank for the Colossus.
Right. We got an XP lead at the moment.
He's also kind of ruining his own play. And YOLO, of course, is also always great against Colossus.
Okay, here come the brothers.
And now dragoN probably wants a rest from the blue golem, but he might get a stim. Or as you said, a mana buff. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Burns that. That's
nice
perfect.
Goal earlier. Or and Rek killing both the buffs at top mean that the brothers can continue walking. Also very nice.
dragoN.
Those crossbow dudes are gonna do a lot of work. One punch blast killing something. What did it kill? Oh,
sure.
Rek going for the tombstone, but that's definitely gonna get a blue golem rest, right?
Right? Right? Okay, the bat
that was
just
so
killed it.
Close to failing. Holy shit.
Okay, dragoN needed that.
If 3344 had not played the bats, that might have just ended the game for dragoN by depression.
Right, again, Tombstone
look
is...
at the XP.
Tombstone.
3344 slightly ahead.
Puff res! Puff res again! Oh god,
that is so frustrating for dragoN that those puff reses keep coming and there is so little he can do against them.
Yep. No res here.
Such a sneaky little annoying thing. And that tombstone is also not gonna do much. That must be so frustrating if you're dragoN playing this.
Yeah, of course. I mean, he's doing a good job. 3344. Yeah, 3344 doing a good job by using the mana puffs to burn those tombstones, but he has got very lucky in the matchup that he's found himself in.
Yeah.
Right.
That Colossus is going to be interesting, though. There is the chance here for... Yeah, but here there is a good chance for dragoN to actually get something done. Just look how much he has on the field right now.
Yeah, that Colossus is still very healthy.
Oh, that blue column is almost dead, though.
Mana Frenzy
but he's
almost
getting good control of the bridges right now at a vital moment, as you mentioned. Mana Frenzy almost here.
At least it's not a puff res.
True. A frenzied puff. And now he will probably use the Rek to grab the bridges. No jump in hand.
Okay. What's he gonna do with that Colossus on face?
Well, he has a heal buff, so if he can grab bridges, he might. What the hell?
There's trouble. dragoN looked like he might be pulling this one out.
Here because he has complete control of the bridges. Blocking the rest doesn't really matter.
There's 3 tombstones up. Then we get the Colossus res.
Yeah.
Eventually,
I mean,
just
like,
dragoN's done a great job.
Mana Frenzy, too many big units. Very impressive from dragoN to keep up despite all the mana buffs, keeping 3344 from getting that what's it called? Death ball of buffs
Wow.
What's the word for it?
Death Ball sounds okay.
Okay, sure. We'll go for Death
critical
Ball.
critical mass.
Yeah, critical buff.
Wow. Okay, that means dragoN's our champion. And that was a really interesting one at the end there, because it looked like that Mana Puff Madness was just so detrimental to dragoN and then the reses. But ultimately, just too strong.
I can't believe he managed to pull this through against the Mana Puff Madness, continuously ruining his reses.
Yeah, that was insane.